Hi, my name is Kelsey Aiken. I am presenting a proposal for the $50,000 grant to be used towards the Woldemort Nature Center Association. The goal of the Woldemort Nature Center Association is nature preservation, the environmental education for the youth of our communities, and celebrating Michigan's history. To start with, back in 1960, the organization was founded with the idea of educating our community's youths on Michigan, its history. This first picture right here is the Moon Log Cabin, built in 1862 by the Moon family. This is the oldest residence in Aiken County, and it came from donations of General Motors, who bought the land it was originally built on. Next, we have what started it all, a picture of Gladys Old's barn. She donated half her dairy farm in 1980 to help build up this foundation. One of the advisors of the foundation states, Woldemort is a nonprofit corporation that attracts approximately 25,000 visitors each year. We continue to exist because of the support of faithful members, their energetic volunteers, and their treasured donors, like Miss Olds. There are many things to do at the Woldemort Nature Center. One of the things I found is they actually have a scavenger hunt bingo that they created on their land. There are 5 options, and this is what I would like to present as my proposal, is taking one of these options, or even all 5, and using it to create a field trip for students in our 5 districts of Grand Ledge, Okemos, Hazlitt, Waverly, and Lansing. These are the greater Lansing areas, therefore they would be major benefit from it. The options for the scavenger hunts is the traditional one, which you see here, which has different insects, buildings, birds, flowers, and plants. The second option is a bird-only scavenger hunt. Third is invasive species that can be harmful to Michigan's environment. Next are mammals we find in Michigan. And the final option is the different trees in Michigan. With that idea in mind, there are a couple expenses. Because Woldemort is such a beautiful area, there are many weddings and other events that take place there. So our biggest expense is going to be renting the nature center for 5 days. These are not 5 consecutive days, these are 5 days once a week. The reason why we want to split it up is one group from each of the 5 districts on the days. If we were to intermix them, there's potential that we could misplace kids or have kids go to the wrong school, which would create too much havoc. Next, our next biggest expense would be providing lunch and water bottles for our staff, which would be provided by Woldemort, their volunteers, and their educated employees, along with the students and chaperones. What I looked up is that at Jimmy John's, they have a $4 little lunch that can be provided. And then Costco sells 48 pallet case containing 40 water bottles each. So that comes out to roughly about 1,952 water bottles. While that is an excessive amount, it gives something for the nature center to have after. Other things we would need would be trash bags. Costco sells 40-gallon trash bags, 100 of them for about $37. The last thing is supplies for printing our bingo cards. We don't want to use Woldemort's printers, as that would be depleting some of their resources. So I found a Brothers printer at Costco for $307. It prints with just 1 cartridge of each of its inks, roughly 200 pages. So if we create 200 of these and place them actually in little sheets to laminate them, we would have a reusable resource for the Nature Center and something the students can use. The last part of our expenses actually isn't on our part, would be on the school's part. The school would be required to bring chaperones and busing to get to us. We considered applying a security team to ensure that the school's children would be safe, but we fear that that might cause more havoc than good on our students, and we don't want to stress them out, nor do we want to stress out the Nature Center. Voldemort Nature Center is used to teach the youth education on environmental conservations and the history of Michigan, giving them the option to see life from the standpoint of an 1862 family is a great way for them to understand why they need to not litter and to recycle. Thank you.